How's it going, people? Glad to have you tonight. It is Easter Sunday. Glad to have all of you here. Resurrection Sunday, as I like to call it. I'm not a big fan of the word Easter or the, you know, traditions behind that word, but Resurrection Sunday, 100%. I'm cool with that terminology. But anyways, you guys, glad to have you on the live stream. Probably will be a shorter one again this week, like last week was. I do have a lot to talk about, but I just, um, I've gotten very little rest over the last couple weeks, and so planning to just kind of veg out a little bit tonight, and hopefully take some time and I don't know, just kind of reflect on the past few weeks. So it's been really crazy. My home project is pretty much done from my perspective. And then the church project, we really pushed last week, and we're like 95% of the way there at the church project. So we should definitely finish that up this week. And then I'm just like, freedom. Actually, not freedom. I have a whole different set of stuff to then push on. I'm obviously way behind on my yard work because of all the other stuff, and my garden is technically behind as well, but not too far behind. But lots of plans coming up with the Kittanning Community Garden. I could use your guys' input there. I've had a lot of people offer plants and suggestions as far as what we should put in there. So maybe you could let me know what do you think should go in the Kittanning Community Garden. What would you be interested in getting some of? What would you be interested in putting in some hours towards having in a community garden? And, what would you be interested in buying, if you wanted to purchase something or make a donation to a community garden? What would you be happy to purchase if someone grew it for you? So, anyways, that's that, and I will get your questions. I can see a lot of different comments coming in, so I'll definitely pull those up here as well. I'm trying to do several things here at once. We did not get the recording done for the Easter sermon today. Brad was busy trying to record from my phone because I was going to get a video and then combine it with the audio and do like some different video clips from the Easter sermon. And I had some really good moments. I think I could have got like a minute or two clip here and there. And he was busy trying to film with my phone, and he forgot to record the audio on the computer. So I have zero good audio, and I'm thinking of just uploading the video with poor audio, just to get it out there, because I know there's some people that want to hear the sermon. But anyways, so I'm trying to do that. Because the only thing I have is from my phone, so we weren't able to upload the audio today. So I'm gonna try to edit it hopefully while I'm talking to you guys, which I know will be difficult, but hey, I'm gonna give it a go. At the very least, I can do some of the background work and let the computer work while I'm talking. So, trying to pull up your comments here. Bear with me. How was all of your guys' Easter? What do you do for Easter? Do you go with family? Do you go to church? Do you do both? Do you travel? Do you stay home? Is it like not a big deal to you at all? I'm just curious. Almost there. Almost there. I've had a huge influx of subscribers over the past couple weeks. It took me forever to get from 1,300 to 1,400, and now I'm at 1,440. So I don't know what happened, but got a whole bunch of new subscribers. That's pretty cool. My computer is taking its sweet time here. Hopefully we won't have any live stream hiccups like last week with the tornado. Or tornado warning. There wasn't actually a tornado in Kittanning, but... Okay, here we go. Finally. Roblox was first today. Very good, Roblox. Roblox, are you Andrew? Am I like getting the right person? If so, it was great to see you at church today. Let's see. Summer's in the house. Great to see you, Connie. Glad you were able to make it back to Sunday morning service. I know it's been a little bit, but you looked wonderful, by the way. Eli here was thought he was first, but he was third. Last time thought they were second, but they were fourth. Todd's in the house. Randy's in the house. Roger's in the house. Good to have you, Roger. Uh, Hillary Clinton's in the house. Wow, I never thought in my wildest dreams Hillary Clinton would be joining the chat. Um, I'm not sure how I feel about it, but hey, I'm honored. Todd's in the house. Jonathan's in the house. He says, "Merry Resurrection." Maybe that's a good way to say it, I guess. um, Meatloaf is in the house. Says, "Don't fall asleep. We would be bored. I will not fall asleep. I promise." I didn't have any coffee this morning, and I was so amped at church today. I woke up at 5:30 this morning, put together my PowerPoint, which is kind of like my Sunday morning routine. I have my sermon finished, but I actually do the PowerPoint, and it kind of helps me to get in the flow of what the sermon is supposed to look like. And so it's like kind of sacred time to me. But just when I woke up at 5:30, from that very moment, I was just amped for service today. And we had just an awesome time at church. It was just, it was a party. It was a celebration. We had a really great time in worship. The kids were super cute. The first time they've ever tried to do like a little mini play. Our church isn't very old, so we've stuck with really simple things over the years. And now we have some kids that have been coming to the church for several years, and so they put on a cute little play and did some songs, and it was awesome. And then I was happy with the sermon as well, and we had a couple people that rededicated their life to Jesus, and one that gave their life to Jesus this morning. So it was really great. It was just a great morning overall. Then I had some time this afternoon with my family. Uh, I went to Walmart to pick up some last minute stuff for Easter last night at like 10 o'clock, and I hadn't eaten in like 10 hours when I went there. Other than some Oreo cookies at church. Thank you, Krista. But I hadn't eaten anything other than those couple Oreo cookies. And so I went to Walmart, and my wife wanted a rotisserie chicken. They didn't have any. So I bought chicken, and then I bought shrimp while I was there. And then I bought some brats while I was there. And I already had steaks planned. And so I made steak and chicken and shrimp kebabs today, along with extra steak, extra chicken for the kids, all the brats, and my wife made baked potatoes. And we just had like a 5 meat feast this afternoon because I made bacon and eggs for lunch as well. So it was just like, it was glorious. I would highly suggest it if you have a chance to do that. But barbecued shrimp, barbecued chicken, and then I made butter and garlic shrimp, and I made regular like rotisserie style chicken. It was a wonderful thing. Anyways, Randy says, "Who here watches to meme? Do you guys actually meme me? I would be, I want to see them at the very least, even if they're poking fun at me. I'm cool with it." Uh, Greg should have won Mr. Riverhawk. Yeah, so you must have been. Oh, I missed a comment. I'll come back to you, Invader, for sure. Um, Greg should have won Mr. Riverhawk. So I actually got to be a judge at the high school last week. There'll be a video coming out in the next couple days that'll include that footage. But I got to be a judge for the Mr. Riverhawk contest on Wednesday, last Wednesday, and so it was really fun to be a part of it. And then that guy I actually picked to win it, I did not win it, but I thought the winner was pretty worthy. I don't remember who Greg is, to be honest with you, but the Mr. Riverhawk contest is like I don't know, it's like a male pageant basically. It was really fun. They have like their talent contest and all that kind of stuff, and there was a lot of funny answers and a lot of really talented kids at Armstrong High School, and I just really enjoyed it. It was super fun event. Invader says, "Hey, please tell me why I should be a Christian." And so I'd be happy to tell you that. I believe personally that Christianity is the only potential road to get to heaven. And so all the other ways to live your life, I just don't think have ever led me anywhere good. I used to be an alcoholic. I used to actually do drugs. I sold drugs. I did a lot of different crazy stuff that I would never suggest to anybody. I was in a lot of different relationships, a lot of things that I was just seeking a way to be happy, seeking a way to be fulfilled. And I think I tried just about everything under the sun in order to do that, and nothing ever made me happy. And then when I finally became a Christian, I turned my life over to Jesus. I woke up the next day and everything was different, and I was finally fulfilled. That need inside of me for something more, I call it the ache. I think we've all maybe experienced that before, but just kind of that longing for something more, the knowledge that there's something more to this life than what we experience. That was gone, and so it was the only thing that ever solved it for me. It was the only thing that ever did anything to help me, to be perfectly honest. Everything else just took me further down a dark road. And so that's why I would suggest that you be a Christian. I think, unfortunately, a lot of people like me have to learn the long way or the hard way. And so I had to go through a lot of things that I would not wish on you guys. And so if you can avoid any of those things, I would totally suggest that you avoid them at all costs and become a Christian at a younger age, or become a Christian as soon as possible, and let God take over your life, and it will make things significantly better. So I would just that's my story, and so that's why I would suggest that you become a Christian. If you ever want to join us at church or something like that, we have a super laid back atmosphere at our church, but it's a very Bible based church. We have authentic, genuine worship, and it's a really great group of people. We have a family style atmosphere. Obviously, Easter Sunday would have been a great day to come this morning, but next Sunday we're actually starting a new sermon series, which I'm very excited about. It's called "You're Gonna Die." I made a trailer for it, which I'll put on Facebook this evening. I'll put it up on Facebook. In fact, maybe I'll put it up on Facebook like as we're talking, and then you guys could go check it out whenever you have an opportunity to do that. So that's all that stuff. I guess that it just answers that question. A couple people saying Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you guys too. He is risen. Swan says, Happy Easter. Hope all the chickens are doing well. The chickens are doing well. They haven't been in the vlog for a while. I promise they will be, because I'll do a garden video coming up pretty soon. But yeah, the chickens are doing good. I actually lost a chicken a little while ago, so I only have 21 now. I had 22 for the longest time. But I'm hoping I'll get one that will decide she wants to go broody, and then I'll put some eggs under her. I would definitely be willing to hatch out some more eggs. I'd be happy if I had maybe 10 to 15 more chickens. So if I had some more, if I could hatch my own, obviously that would be ideal. Then I wouldn't have to purchase anymore. So anyways, Todd wants to plant a money tree in the community garden. Yeah, definitely. That's a great idea. That would pay for everything, wouldn't it? Meatloaf said, when do you visit your mother? I have not seen my mother since last February, 2018. And so we're actually planning to go to Minnesota this coming summer. So I'll be gone for a couple of weeks, but I will get to see my mom, which will be pretty cool, and my dad as well. Although my dad generally comes to Pittsburgh every year to visit my aunt and uncle and to visit us, and so that's always a good time. But yeah, I haven't seen my mom in a while, but I'll definitely go see her soon. Lizzie says, how was your Easter? Hopefully I answered that already. Glargo says, drinking water is the best talent. Yeah, there was a kid who said he's my biggest fan. I don't know if that's actually true, but I got him on the video, so he'll be in the video in the next couple days. But his talent for the talent show was drinking water, and he literally took a quarter of a gallon of water, and drank it on stage to music as his talent, and didn't put it down from his mouth one time. He drank the whole thing in one shot. So I don't know, it's pretty cool, and the crowd went wild. Meatloaf says, oh, there's no reason to be like that, Meatloaf. Everyone spells things wrong. Paul Hook says, it was good. I don't know what was good, but I'm assuming it was good. Kelly says, just lost it. Where are we at? Where are we at? Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. The white guy. I'm your biggest fan, Andrew. I'm in your video. Are you the one? Are you the one in the Riverhawk contest? Meatloaf says, what do you have in the liquid form, Mr. Lassaw? So this is kombucha. So my Sunday night drink in my Kittanning cups, actually. So thank you, Kevin, for the best glasses that I own. Although Kelly got me a pretty cool glass too. I guess it's tied for first place. She got me a custom glass saying Kittanning is the greatest city in the world. And Kevin found me some glasses in the dumpster that someone threw away that were totally amazing. There's one with the Citizen Bridge, one with the rail station. This one has the mall on it. Well, people call it a mall, but it's not a mall. It's a strip mall. So Franklin Village Shopping Center. So Kevin's in the house. Good to see you, Kevin. It's not candle wax, Jonathan. It's kombucha. Kelly says, I'm going crazy with having a sick child. I had such a great time today, but it ended with a night of tears. Kelly, it will be okay, I promise. Definitely be okay. God's got it under control. Eli says, I'm the guy. When you came to Armstrong, me and 2 other guys got a picture with you, and it was a great time. Good to see you, Eli. Thank you for stopping into the live stream. That's awesome. Glargo says, do reaction videos. Reactions to what? Let me know. I'll be happy to maybe do that. We'll see. Meatloaf says, you told me your wake-up time. Ridiculous. I don't always wake up at 5:30. Definitely not. But on Sundays, I just seem to do, and I don't know. I just get amped up for church. Lizzie says, what church do you go to? Lizzie, I go to Living Water Church. I'm one of the pastors there. And so if you can ever join us, we are on 721 Woodward Avenue, right in Kittanning, right in Wick City. So come on down, Living Water Church. It's an awesome place. Zumo says, what are your opinions on the Notre Dame Cathedral? Obviously, it's very sad to lose a historical artifact like that. However, they rebuild it. It will never be the same as it was. But I just don't really... I'm not big on church buildings. It doesn't matter to me. And so when I hear they're going to spend almost $1 billion pledged to it in order to rebuild it, my mind automatically goes to how many churches could you plant with $1 billion? How many people are actually getting saved at the Notre Dame Cathedral? My guess is not very many. I'm sure there are lots of visitors, all that kind of stuff. Maybe there's good things for the kingdom that happen there. But I think for the most part, it's just the museum. It's just the architectural wonder. And so I would rather see $1 billion go into church planning and see much impact happen in some third world nations or even places like the United States. We have a lot of places in Western Pennsylvania where we're going to plant churches, where we're going to go after new people. And so that's where I'm at with it. I'm all about architecture. I'm all about history and that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's just a bunch of bricks. It's just a bunch of stones piled on top of each other. That's all it was. I'm glad no one was hurt. That's the main thing for me. Meatloaf says, Oreos have won it. Oreos always win it. Like, if you guys ever want to give me a gift, Oreos are a great option. Big Dog says, stop killing. You're killing me, making me hungry. Yeah, I'm telling you, my Easter dinner was good. It was real good. Roblox says, that was funny what you said. You said church today. I don't know why that's funny, but it's cool. Braden says, hey, I finally caught another stream. I've been busy and could be here. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well, really well. Greg, white guy says, I'm Greg, the one who drank the water, and the one who you said won the formal wear contest. You did win the formal wear contest, Greg, totally. You were the only one I gave a 10. Everyone else was lower. Matt Smith says, happy Easter. Happy Easter, Matt. Good to have you. Paul says, following God's the best way to go. He changed my life from bad to good, and people like Pastor Andy giving God's word. Good stuff. Love it. Glargo stubbed his toe today. Sorry to hear that. Living Water's the best church in Kittanning, says Paul, to go to. Very cool. Braden, you gave $10. That's awesome, man. It will go right into the Greatest City in the World Fund. It will go right back into this channel. Anytime you guys make a donation, all the ad revenue that I make all goes right back into this channel. I just put out more ads, basically. I buy new equipment, all those kinds of things for this channel. So some of the money that I received before went to pay for my drone. All that is very cool. But $10, that's awesome, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Braden said, I wanted to show you how much I appreciate you and what you do. And that's awesome. It's my pleasure to do it. I love Kittanning. I love this place. And I believe together we're going to make it the greatest city in the world. I just really believe that. Matt said, Easter shave and haircut you did. Looking freshly fresh. Very solid. Thank you, Matt. I actually cut my son's hair as well. So that's going to be in an upcoming video too. He got his first ever haircut. He had this mullet like growing down. It was past his neck. It was like getting to his shoulders. And I was just like, I just can't, the mullet just had to go. He's not old enough to have the party in the back, So I cut his hair just like I cut mine, and he looks cute as a button. So Matt Smith says, make a video of Minnesota where you grew up as a kid. Also make another Greensburg video. That was cool. I definitely will. I have some more Greensburg stories to tell. And so I'll definitely, every time I go back to Greensburg, hopefully I'll make a new Greensburg video. And you'll have probably, I don't know, at least 7 videos in Minnesota, I bet. Different places that we're going to go. We're planning some video. Obviously, I'll make some videos at my parents' house. They live right on the lake. It's going to be beautiful. Beautiful place to take the drone. Should be really awesome. And then also, we're planning to go to, there's a state park there, which is actually where the Mississippi River starts. And so you can walk across the Mississippi River. It's just like a little stream. And but even little kids could walk across it. And so it's a pretty cool place. So we're going to go walk across the Mississippi River this time when we go back. I've been meaning to do that. My wife's never been there. I've been married to her. At that point, it'll be almost 8 years, and I've never taken her to that place. And it's one of the neatest places by where my parents live in Minnesota. So we're going to do that. Let's see. Oh, Glergo says it was a half gallon of water. My apologies, you guys. He did not drink a quart. He drank a half gallon. Even more impressive. Kevin says, my glasses are late. Or my glasses are better. Sorry I was late. Was in a partial coma from Easter dinner. I should try to drink the rest of this so you guys can see. Sorry. Let's see. Matt Smith says, don't forget about getting a State Farm dance cam up on the Jumbotron at Riverhawks home games. Or you need a billboard up there with your agency. Whoever gets elected as commissioner owes you one for the interview. Totally true. Totally true. It's actually been super fun to interview the commissioners. I interviewed 3 more last week, and so you'll have 3 more commissioner videos coming up. Planning on putting out one tomorrow. It should be Monday, Friday, and then the following Monday. And Deb Whiteman is the only one that I haven't interviewed, so I'm going to try to contact her this week. I finally found out where she works, so I'm going to contact her, and hopefully I'll interview all 7 commissioner candidates. So anyone that wants to have more information about their commissioners or know where they stand on the major issues, they'll be able to watch those videos. And then what I'm planning to do is whoever makes it through the primaries, I want to actually have a debate. And so I'll have a 2-camera setup in my co-working space. We'll just sit around a round table, 2 on each side, and I'll have 2 cameras, and we'll just switch back and forth as they're answering the questions. And I think it'll be a really cool video, and we'll get them all in the same room and talk about the questions. But no matter what happens, I haven't met anybody that I'd be like, no, that person definitely shouldn't be a county commissioner. I think all the candidates are pretty good. I have my personal favorites, which I'm not going to get into quite yet. Maybe I'll do that in a future video, but I don't want to endorse anybody, but I do have some opinions on the interviews. But I've been very impressed with each and every one of them. I think they all bring different things to the table. I would totally suggest that you go back and watch some of those videos. If you're of voting age, if you're 12 years old, obviously you don't have to do that, unless you're particularly interested in politics and you want to prepare yourself for the future as far as how politicians answer questions and what issues are important in an area. So But I love politics. I don't know. I like that kind of stuff, especially the numbers, all those things. So, anyways, go watch them and watch out for the next ones coming this week. We'll have next one will be Pat Fabian. After that, we'll have Jason Renshaw, and then Anthony Shea will be the third one. So hopefully Pat tomorrow on Monday, and it'll be Jason on Friday, and then hopefully Anthony Shea next Monday, and then hopefully Deb Whiteman. Hopefully I can get her by the following Friday, 2 weeks from last Friday. So if I can get all those in, that'll give us a few weeks to prepare for the election, and hopefully we'll do maybe some live streams, and I'll do kind of a I don't know, I guess my opinion on each candidate and who I think they match up with based on what issue is most important to you. And so, uh, we can get into that at a future date. But until then, just keep informed, you guys. Stay informed. Glargo says, react to a Lele Pons Vine compilation. Probably not going to happen. I'm not a big Lele Pons fan, so that would probably be more negative than my channel is used to being. I did like the couple reaction videos that I did. For example, the one where I reacted to mean comments. That was super fun. I would love to do that again. I guess I do get enough mean comments to probably make it happen. But I don't know. I'll think about it. I would love to do some man on the street videos. I went out yesterday and filmed some man on the street interviews, and that's actually what I made the church video about. And so I will be happy to point you guys to that. If you guys go on Facebook and like our page, Living Water Church, if you just search Living Water Church Kittanning, maybe Kevin could run and grab a link to the Facebook page and throw it in the comments for me. But if he does that, then you guys click the link, go like the Facebook page, and then I'll post that video at some point tonight, and I'm going to be promoting it. We're kind of teasing the next sermon series, and so that's going to be really fun. The sermon series is called "You're Gonna Die," but the teaser video I thought was really it was really fun, and I'm going to be showing the full man on the street interviews that I did in the coming weeks. But I enjoyed that way more than I thought that I would, and I think I want to do a lot more of that kind of stuff. And Kevin, the man that he is, just posted the link. So guys, check in the comments right now. Go click the link to the Living Water Church Facebook page, like the page, and you'll get to see the different videos coming up. And also, you can listen to the sermons. You can do all those kinds of things as you can stay connected with our events. And of course, Summer Serve. Summer Serve is going to be coming up, and all those updates will be on there as well. Kevin Meyer says, I agree that $1 billion could save thousands of lives in Africa or something. Totally agree. Lizzie says, the Notre Dame Cathedral was beautiful. Absolutely it was. Totally agree with that. Matt Smith said, I would like to see $1 billion go into the greatest city in the world rather than Notre Dame. Blight would end for sure, and the biggest summer serve ever. Yes, absolutely. We're still going to have the greatest summer serve ever coming up, no doubt about it. Whether we have any money or not, it's going to be wonderful. Where are we at? Gosh, I hate when the comments reset on me. Sorry, you guys. It takes me a while to find them when you guys are commenting so much. Tell them, I don't know what that says. What are your thoughts on Jar Jar Binks? Jar Jar Binks gets a bad rap. I didn't think he was that bad. I mean, he was kind of annoying, but I still think the first Star Wars movie was great. Everyone says that it was terrible, but I thought all three of the remake or the new Star Wars movies, I thought they were all good. I guess there's 3 more new ones since then, but I haven't seen any of them. Jonathan Tarr, did you finish your local syrup yet, Andrew? I watched that video at night and really wanted a place around that served pancakes 24/7 after watching that. I did not. We didn't even start our local syrup yet. We had some maple syrup from before that we are almost done with, and then we'll start eating our local maple syrup. But if you guys didn't watch that video from last week, go check it out. Super cool place in Armstrong County. I never knew how maple syrup. I mean, I knew how maple syrup was made, but I didn't know how it was made on a large scale. And so these guys literally, through the woods around their house, they have this system of tubes that just lead all the way back to their garage. and they take in thousands of gallons of sap every year, which equals 80 gallons of finished syrup at the end of it. And so I just think it's amazing. It was really, really cool to go and see that. So go check out that video. Enjoy it. Todd says, oh, Zuma Juma says, what did you think of my exotic apple eating? I loved it. I didn't give you a very high score for it, though, because it didn't take a lot of talent. It was funny, though. I liked it. That was another thing from the Mr. Riverhawk contest. I'm so glad to put some faces to you guys now. So now I know maybe that you're not as trolly as you seem to be. Can you do any impressions? Todd John says. Not really. Kevin Myers is great at impressions, though, so maybe you ask him sometime if you ever meet him. Gene says, hello, Pastor Andy. Good service today. It was good. He is alive. Absolutely. Lizzie says, do you teach at Armstrong High School? I'm not a teacher there, but I am. I do teach there twice a year. I teach driver's ed. I'm also trying to convince the TV teacher. I don't remember his name now. Oh gosh, sorry, I'm terrible with names. But whoever teaches the TV studio class, I'm trying to get them to bring me in. They wanted. Well, they actually asked me if I'd ever be interested in coming in, and I'm totally interested in going in. To teach a class on social media marketing and the power of video on a not professional scale, like the Kittanning Greatest City in the World channel. So just to show them how I do what I do, why I do what I do, what I believe the power is in doing it, and try to inspire some other kids to start vlogging and documenting their lives, because I think it's a really powerful medium that's underutilized at this point. So hopefully I'll teach at the high school some more as time goes on. Swan says, I walked across the Little Mississippi. Coolest thing ever. That's awesome. I didn't know you've been there. How cool. Gene says, we need to get the drugs out of Kittanning, PA. I totally agree. We will hopefully make some progress on that. That's one of our 4 big issues, you guys. Hopefully you remember those. We got to clean up drugs. We got to clean up blight. We have to fill up the downtown with businesses. And we need a more effective and efficient local government. And so we're working on all 4 of those things this year. Video coming up soon, more about that, so stay posted. Kevin says, I think we all agree that I'd be a good president. Totally agree, Kevin. Kevin promises he will not forget the little people when he's in power. He will need you all to clean his mansion, including me. And Kevin, I just must say, we will be happy to oblige. Let's see. Matt says, we have to get the liability insurance back for the city. There's no way to operate without it. You should run for commissioner. Every one of your followers would vote for you, so that's 1,000. Maybe someday in the future. Totally not ready for that right now. I have too many other things to do, to be honest with you. And I think right now I'm more help as not a commissioner. But it might be 4 years, 8 years from now. I might consider that. I might go for it. And I think you're right. I think the power of video, I do think I could get the votes. I think I could probably win an election right now, to be honest with you. But it's not my time. It's not where I'm at right now. And maybe someday in the future. I definitely won't rule it out. Braden says, you should do a Pastor Plays video game series. I'm down. I'm down for it. You name the time and place, Braden, and we'll get together and we'll do Pastor Plays video games. Maybe we'll start a Twitch stream. You'd have to teach me a little bit, though, probably. I finally made it to Kevin's Living Water Church Facebook page link, so if you guys haven't clicked that yet, go do it. There's also a link to the Living Water Church YouTube channel, so go on there. Click that one, too, and subscribe. Like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Meatloaf says, I would offer to beat him in Mario 3, but he's fairly older and probably better than me. Yeah, I could totally take you in Mario 3. I could totally beat you at Tecmo Super Bowl, which Bobby says I'm terrible at, but Bobby knows that I'm awesome at Tecmo Super Bowl. If there's 2 games I could probably beat you at, it's Tecmo Super Bowl, or Super Bowl Tecmo Bowl, the second one, and I could probably beat you at Dr. Mario. I'm like 90% sure I'd beat any one of you at Super Bowl Tecmo Bowl, and I'm 100% sure I'd beat every single one of you, and it wouldn't even be close at Dr. Mario. I would just destroy you. I'm good at that game. Let's see. The white guy says, "Thank you for recognizing my extreme sense of culture." Yes, sir. I thought it was hilarious. The white guy here, I don't know your real name. I don't remember it. Sorry. You could post it if you want to. But he basically had a Men in Black reference in every single one of the descriptions of himself, and I just thought it was hilarious. So, let's see. Yes, that maple syrup video rocked. Love to have more info about who and where they are, how to order their product, etc. And so, if you're interested in that, shoot me a message on Facebook. I didn't want to put their information out there without their permission, but she did tell me I could get people in contact with her one-on-one if they wanted to buy some syrup. And so send me a message on Facebook or Instagram, and I promise I will get back to you with their email address. And you can message Susan and Howard directly and get a hold of some of that Richmond Farm, Armstrong County maple syrup. Matt Smith says, in the co-working space, you should start a cafe and call it Ladisaw's Lunch, where people could come eat and collaborate on the greatest city in the world. Bring some homemade farm cookings you have. Super cool idea. I'm actually totally in the market for another building in town. I would love to start a little coffee/sandwich shop and make it an extension of the co-working space. So hopefully that'll happen at some point in the future. I'm in a position now where I'm actually ready to invest and do something like that. My wife would probably kill me when I ultimately do, but I think I can get her on board. I would never buy anything without her permission, by the way. So just so you guys know. Jar Jar be like, I'm literally the Sith Lord who gets the drone taken by the FCC. Yeah, Jar Jar, I did see the conspiracy theory about Jar Jar Binks being the ultimate Sith Lord. I thought it was hilarious, and I hope that it's true somehow. Todd says, did you hear about the shooting on Friday? I did. Everyone was really down on Kittanning about it. And then, the guy wasn't even from Kittanning. He was from Beaver County. So, I was glad that no one was killed. I know people were injured, but from what I hear, they're doing okay. But yeah, very sad to hear that. You never want to see that in your town. But unfortunately, it can happen anywhere. And I'm just glad nobody was killed. Glergo says, play Lego Star Wars for a video with me. Let me know. Let me know what you want to do. Maybe we can make it happen. Meatloaf says, I'm terrible at Dr. Mario. Your percentage is a fact. Yep, absolutely. Let's see. White guy says, my dad wants to beat you at Tecmo Super Bowl. Well, we could go for it. I'm down. Lizzie says, does anyone know what video Andrew reads hate comments? Yeah, I could look it up for you. If you look up on my channel, you should, there's a search feature. So if you go to like my main channel page, there's a search feature that says, or that you could just type in, and I think it's something like reviewing negative comments or responding to negative comments, I think is what the video is called. And so there's a thumbnail that just says what would you say, I believe is what the thumbnail says. But I think it's a really funny video, and there's like this beautiful montage of Kittanning at the end, which ties into one of the questions. So go check it out. I think it's really awesome. Let's see. Todd says, you should put a honey beehive at the garden. I won't do one at the city garden because I don't ever want to discourage anybody from coming. And if you were allergic to bees, you wouldn't want to participate in the garden if there was a beehive there. But I do have beehives at my house. I'm a big bee supporter, and I definitely want more bees in the world. So I'm doing my part at the very least. Sorry, I'm looking here. Kentucky Derby. I'm not familiar with the Kentucky Derby at all. Kevin says, you and Elizabeth should do a try not to laugh video. My wife would totally win that probably, but I'd be down. We need to find a way to get the clips for it. PewDiePie, when he does stuff like that, or Markiplier, they all have these amazing comment section, and they all put in funny videos for them to react to. So if we could make that happen on Discord, maybe I would do a reaction video, especially if it was related to Kittanning in any way. I think that'd be awesome. Let's see. The white guy. Sorry, I'm reading your rap, and I'm not sure what it's about. It seems like a Dr. Mario rap. Is it a Dr. Mario rap? Is that what you're writing there? Melissa says, Krista is funny watching her play Mario 3. She gets mad when she dies and yells at the TV. When I started playing against her, she told me I was cheating because I knew where everything was. And yeah, if you play the original Mario as well and you know all the shortcuts and like someone's new and they don't know any of that stuff, it does seem like cheating. Judy says, Dr. Mario is my favorite game. Judy, if you ever want to play, I will just destroy you at Dr. Mario. I mean, it's no offense to you. I'm sure you're good, but it would just destroy you. Sing the Big Pete theme. I don't even know what that is. Meatloaf. Laugh out loud. Matt Smith says, I think near Kittanning Park and trails, they should put a pedal bike rental racks with bikes attached. You could put quarters to rent the bikes like Pittsburgh has downtown. Totally agree with you. You can actually go to the library with your library card and you can rent a bike for free. You don't have to pay anything. They have the bikes all the time. And so if you ever want to do that, go to Kittanning Library and make it happen. But what I think needs to happen in Kittanning is someone needs to put in a kayak place up by the dam. You rent your kayak, and then they have a bike rental place down in Roston. And so you take your kayak, you go down Kittanning, Ford City, down to Roston. You park your kayak there. You put in your bike rental for $5 or whatever it is, and you pedal back to where you parked your car. I think it would be an amazing little business, and all you would have to do every day is go down and pick up take your bikes, take them down, drop them back off, get your kayaks, and bring them back up. It'd be one trip every day, cost you maybe $2 in gas, and I think you could make money on it over the course of a summer. And it would be a great service for the city. So if anyone wants a business idea, go for that one. I think it would do well. Sorry. Melissa says, yeah, Melissa. I just said you yelled at the TV. Oh, never mind. Suma Juma says, I'm having a bubble hockey tournament at my house in July, and you are invited. Let's make it happen. I'll bring my daughter, and she will just destroy you at bubble hockey. Kevin says, Reddit has clips. Okay, let me know. If you find an appropriate Reddit for me, Kevin, let's do it. Braden says, what YouTubers do you watch? I watch a lot less now. The one that I'm really trying to get to come to Kittanning is Cody Warner. Cody Warner is a vlogger in Harrisburg, and he hit a big break last year. He's a really talented individual, first off, but he did a video with Peter Mckean, which is another vlogger that I watch. Peter Mckean is like a video and camera guy, and he has like 3 million subscribers. And so Cody Warner got hooked up with him and got like 50,000 subscribers in a day. But then Cody Warner started a movement called No Small Creator, and that's kind of how I got connected with him in the first place. And so no small creator just means that anybody with that if you're just creating something, that it's always a big deal. That even if you don't have a lot of subscribers or a lot of viewers or any of that kind of stuff, just the fact that you're creating something is huge. And so I really love that message, and I just believe in the power of it. And so I thought it would be so cool if he came to Kittanning, since he's only a couple hours away. If I could get him to come to Kittanning, I think it would be a really cool thing for his group, No Small Creator, to be able to see what this channel's doing. Like if he came on a Summer of Serve day when we had like 50 volunteers going around the city and saw the community garden and all the different things that have happened because of this channel, because of the documentation of what's been happening on this channel. And he could go around and witness it. I think it would be inspiring for his group to see that, truly, a man with just a cell phone and a mission can go out and do some real damage. Can go out and really change some things around just by creating. And so I just thought it would be an inspirational story for him. So if you guys want to go and on Twitter or go on his YouTube channel and shout me out, I would really appreciate it. Just tell him, hey, you got to go to Kittanning, the greatest city in the world, and see if we can grab his attention and get him here. I already messaged him a couple times, and he's been super gracious. And he's he said that he would possibly consider it in the future. So I would just love to get him here. He's one of the YouTubers that I watch. Some other ones though, I watch Casey Neistat, even though Casey doesn't post a lot of videos. Casey and I don't really agree politically on a lot of things, that kind of stuff. But he is a super talented filmmaker, and he doesn't do anything fancy. Like he's not using equipment that's beyond anything that I can afford. And so he's just a really great editor, and he's a really, really great storyteller. And so I try to take some things from him. I try to glean some information from him as far as how can I be better storyteller so that I can have a greater impact in Kittanning with these silly little videos that I make. I watch him. I watch Justin Rhodes. Justin Rhodes is like a homestead vlogger. He vlogs a ton of content, and he's taught me so much about gardening, so much about homesteading, and so really appreciate Justin Rhodes and everything that he has contributed. But that's probably my top three as far as YouTubers that I watch. Hopefully that answers your question. Matt Smith says, it could increase revenue, promote exercising, eliminate parking meters all at the same time. Pedal bike rentals. Totally agree, man. Totally agree. Braden says, you should do a mini lad type Reddit series. I have no idea what that means, Braden. Please explain. I would love to know more about what you're talking about. Glargo says, Team T series or Team PewDiePie? PewDiePie, obviously. Why would anyone be Team T series? Team PewDiePie, for sure. Todd says, oh, could you tell me how to start a beehive for honey? So yeah, you need to buy yourself a beehive kit. It'll come with a couple supers, as they call them, the big square things with your racks in them. There's a couple different types of hives. You'd have to do your research on that, and then you just order your bees. That's all you do. And so, just you can do that if you need help when you're doing it. I know a couple different people, and I would even be interested in helping you come out and do it. It's not the cheapest thing to get involved in, though. The bees and the queen generally run you between $100 and $150 just for the bees themselves. And then for each hive you want to do, it's probably a couple $100 if you're going to buy a finished one. You can maybe get it a little bit cheaper if you're going to build it yourself. So you got to know what you're getting into. And it's definitely an investment, but honey's expensive too. And so if you want to make it happen, I'd be happy to try to help you. Kevin says, Andy can throw down a mean diss track. We actually played with the idea a little while ago about making a Ford City diss track. And so having a Kittanning kind of making fun of Ford City. And then we were going to end it really nicely and be like, we're actually working together to make Armstrong County better. But it was super fun for Kevin and I to write some verses for that and talk about Ford City and writing a rap video for it. But I would love to make that happen. Some of the teens in our Discord group said it was pretty cringy, but I don't know. I think we could have fun with it and make it a good time. So if you ever want to make that happen, let me know, and I'll be happy to. I'll be happy to be a part of a Ford City diss track. I think it would be super fun. Let's see. Meatloaf wants me to get into a boxing match. Not gonna happen. I would just get beat up. White guy says, Storms. Oh. White guy is writing a diss track about Dr. Mario. I love it. Braden says, I always wanted to go kayaking, and I've never gotten the opportunity to go. Braden, I hope you get to go soon, man. I really do. White guy says, I really love the song from your second Armstrong video. What song? Just the music track in the background? Braden says, I love Justin Rhodes. Did you see what happened to his cow? I did not. Was this just recently? I know that they had to butcher the one cow, and then I know they got some new cows, but I haven't been watching as much lately. Now Kevin's writing a response rap. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Braden says that's pretty good. Yes. Yes, it is. Um, Melissa says, oh, sorry. Melissa says, this is Zach. I can make a diss track on your channel. Zach, you should totally do it. And I'll promote it even. Oh, yeah, yeah. White guy says, I like the song that goes Ayo, Ayo. Yeah, that one's really good. That's actually my daughter's favorite song. It's called La La La. Let me see if I can pull it up right now. I play it off, or I use it often in videos because I love it so much. I'll play you my two favorite songs, actually. My two favorite vlog songs. I know I'm way later than I thought I was gonna be. If you guys are not interested, feel free to sign off, and once we get to 0 people, I'll just head out. But I'm having fun with it tonight. I'm not as tired as I thought I would be. I love this song. Can you hear it? Hopefully you can hear it. But the first time I ever used that song was in a video with my daughter Lily, and it was just super super cute, and I really love it. If you go all the way back, it would be towards the beginning of the vlog. It's only like maybe the third or fourth video. I think the vlog is called I Have an Idea, and so you can go check it out. Super fun start to the video, and my daughter she's just incredibly cute, and she's grown so much since then. And so I just love to go back and watch those every now and again. And she actually asked for that video. She'll say, I want to watch the AO video. I want to watch the AO video. So that's really fun. And then my other favorite new one, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, yeah. So it's this one. It's called The Immortal Soul. These are all free on YouTube, so if you want to go download them, you can download them for nothing. But this song, I really, really love for editing. It's a very fun video, or a very fun song to edit to. So I don't know. It's just a really fun intro. And I used to be a big fan of Beck, which I don't know if you guys know, but Beck's music was like really inspirational to me as far as like how he was a musician. And I don't know, I like the lyrics to his songs too. He was kind of out there, but I really loved his music, and I loved his beats. And that song actually reminds me of Beck without like all the unchristian parts of him. And so if I can just take that beat and add it to a video that's inspirational, I don't know, I love it. Let's see. Glarigo, I'm not reading all your comments because I don't know, they're not all appropriate. I know you're doing Jar Jar Binks quotes, and congratulations. Braden says, oh, that was like a month ago since he got the new cows. Yes, I know I'm behind. I'm a few weeks behind on Justin Rhodes. I watched the ones where he built the raised beds. I built raised beds a while ago. Mine are super simple, but his are more advanced than mine for sure. As is just about everything that he does. But that being said, I think Justin Rhodes has kind of gone to another level, and I think part of it, is because he could do it for content, and at this point, he can spend a couple $1,000 on or a couple $100 on raised beds because he knows that he's going to make more than that back on the ad revenue, and so it just makes sense for him to invest in his farm because it makes great content, and he's going to make the money back because he has like 300,000 subscribers now or something. So. Let's see. Braden says, yeah, you shouldn't stop streaming until no one's watching. Probably not going to happen, but. Let's see. Anyways, Justin and his wife just put in raised beds. Okay, I saw that one. Build a greenhouse. Didn't see all those yet. I know there was like 3 parts of it. Got a bunch of chickens and getting piglets soon. And a lot has happened since then. Very cool. Meatloaf says, what was YouTube like when you were a child? And so when I was a child, YouTube was not around. So YouTube did not exist. Todd says, 2 turntables and a microphone. Yes. Yes. That's a Beck reference for those of you that don't know. Good stuff. Do you think atoms exist? Of course they exist. Let's see here. I think I finally caught up on comments for the first time tonight. Finally caught up on comments. His raised beds are hurricane proof. Yeah, they built those things sturdy. His raised beds are impressive. And they had to put so much material in those to fill them up. I couldn't believe it. It was crazy. Zach said he's definitely writing the diss track. Go for it, man. Post it in the Discord first, and I'll promote it for you. And I'll respond, maybe. Kevin and I will write a response to you. White guy says, please read this rap aloud. Let me make sure that it's good. Drop the boogie bomb like... Sorry, I gotta figure out where the changes are in it. I don't think it even rhymes. Does it rhyme? Sorry, I can't read it. I can't figure it out. Glargo is gonna play his kazoo for Mr. Riverhawk next year. That's totally gonna go. Kevin's preparing for you, Zach. He's cracking his knuckles. Braden asks, have you ever played Fortnite? I have not played Fortnite ever. But I'd totally be happy to. Like I said, if someone wants to invite me to play Fortnite, or someone wants to come to the co-working space, would be even better, and play Fortnite, let's make it happen. We'll make a video about it. We'll make maybe we'll do a live stream about it. That'd be super fun. Oh, he says, good. You don't play Fortnite. I love it. I love it. Zach wants to do a boxing match with just me and him. Now that's a boxing match I could win. So maybe we will do that, Zach. Let's see. White guy, would you vote for me again if I did the Napoleon Dynamite dance? 100%. I would totally vote for you if you did the Napoleon Dynamite dance. Yes. Napoleon Dynamite was a classic movie for me. It came out right when I was graduating high school, and so yeah, I'm partial to the Napoleon Dynamite dance for sure. Yes, Zach, absolutely, yes. Anyways, you guys, 57 minutes. I've been on way too long. I'm tired. I'm exhausted, but I love you guys so much. 100%. I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope you had a great Easter. I hope that you're serving God in whatever you're doing. I hope that He's blessing you in ways that go beyond anything you could possibly ask or imagine. And where we started this stream was talking about Jesus, and I hope that you're just thankful for everything that He did for us. That's what Easter is all about. That's what Resurrection Sunday is all about. Is not only did He die for our sins, but He was raised from the grave. Which means he's alive, you guys. And so that means that you and I can have new life if we would just accept Him and live for God. And so just continue to seek God in everything that you do. I hope you have a blessed evening, a blessed week. Check out the videos coming up this week. There's going to be some good ones. And we're finally going to be really advancing the mission now. I'm almost past all the projects, you guys, and so I'm going to be cranking out content. It's going to start coming faster and faster, and so I hope that you're going to be connected. Share these videos if you would on Facebook, share them on YouTube, whatever platform that you can think of to share them. Even just tell your friends and family about them. It's going to be good stuff. So just stay connected and be watching out. There's good things coming, Kittanning. We're going to change the world.